just test yourself. What information and documents need to be communicated on a project? Some possible answers could be project charter, project management plan and project documents, impacts to and from other projects, your WBS work breakdown structure, when resources will be needed, meeting schedule, work assignments, statuses, new risk uncovered, uncertainties, problems, success. See, whenever there is a problem, it is your responsibility as a project manager to escalate those issues to the senior management, get appropriate actions approved, right? Like if it is a resource problem, it is definitely you have to follow your organization processes accordingly. Then success, because you need your team members also needs a visibility in the organization so that they can get promotion, you can get promotion. Changes to project scope and product scope. Schedule of planned reviews of other project management plan and when updates are likely to be issued. Updates to the project management plan or project documents. Results of change requests. Upcoming work. Delays. The date of the next milestone completion party. Performance reports. Lessons learned, because we need to get it and also spread it throughout the organization. Issue logs, configuration management issues, what types of emails will be sent to each stakeholder. It is very important. Some stakeholder might be expecting certain kind of reports in certain format. Some will, and I will tell you very confidently, these will have impact on your relationship with the customer. Contact information for all stakeholders, methods of updating the communication management plan. Now we go to the next part. What is it? Let's see. It's about planning. So basically when we say planning, so again it is nothing but to plan communication on a project. It's essential that you determine and analyze stakeholders. Why? Think about it. Why? Because different stakeholders, the same thing which we discussed, that they require a different format. On your projects, do you take time to ask stakeholders about their communication requirements? If no, then you are doing a very big mistakes, because I can guarantee you that this will become issue and they will escalate to your senior management that in your project the communication does not happen properly. So it is not just putting some information and just sending it to the customer, or your team is just putting some information and sending it to the customer. It is that, like, how much effective that communication is, how important are they receiving the proper information which they want. Remember that you need to gather requirements from your stakeholders that relate not to just the project or the function. First of all, for the requirement gathering also, you need a proper communication channel, right? If you don't communicate to the customer, where you will get the, you can't work in silos in IT, but you need to also want to know what they want that in their project. So basically, your effort put on that project should be on the communication plan should be worth. It should be productive and effective simultaneously. So it's a quote from a Brian Tracy that communication is a skill that you can learn. It's riding a bicycle or typing. If you're willing to work at it, you can rapidly improve the quality of every part of your life. I think it's very important to know that any skill, whether it is a communication, whether it is riding a bicycle, or whether it is typing, swimming, if you don't put effort, if you don't want to, it is about attitude again. If you don't want to put effort and if you don't want to do it, improve on it, it will never get improved. See, there is, like, today I've started as an engineer and then raised to the level of project manager. But when you start as a fresher, then your communication level is not that good. You don't know what to speak, and it takes time to get groomed. But it is up to you how you use the training abilities, the training from the organization and from the project managers, project trainings, and you can improve upon yourself, because it is the experience in the real world that pays you off. And it is about your attitude, whether you want to learn it, you want to improve it or not. In IT, especially when you are dealing with the clients, it's very, very important that you need to know and have a good communication hold, because it can happen that the client, because the whole relationship, the trust comes with the customer, it comes with the candid communication, right? You have to have the trust built in through communication, that yes, this is possible or this is not possible. And it comes only when you have a positive attitude and you want to improve on your skills. And your team members should also improve on the communication skills or keep updating themselves, because nowadays a lot of mechanism, like social net media has come up. There are n number of ways to communicate to the customer, but we should definitely filter out what to be communicated and what not to be. It is the responsibility of the project manager to groom the people around them.